Hi, Matt.
Hi. How are you doing?
Great. Thank you. We heard from your manager that there was an accident on the road.
Yeah.
Everything's fine?
Yeah. It took
Okay.
an hour extra to drive. I had to drive.
Okay,
It's
so
okay. We're here now. It's cool.
great. You don't play here with Candlemass very often in Poland, but you probably know our audience because of your shows with G. Do you like Polish audience? Or playing
Polish?
here? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I played here with the Therion. I played here 4 or 5 times, I think.
Yes, I was in Katowice spot at MetalMania on the Therion show.
Okay, I remember what cities we played, but
If you
the audiences were really good. So it's quite different. Just coming from Germany to the border of Poland, it's a different audience. People are a bit more wild and crazy,
Yeah.
which is cool.
It's common in Poland.
Yeah, the Polish, right? Yeah.
You've just released a new EP, Dev Tailover.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about this recording? How does it go?
Well, we recorded it in Stockholm, in a studio where bands like Catatonia and Opeth recorded stuff. Really nice studio. And yeah, we did it pretty fast, 4 songs, 1 instrumental. I did the vocals in my own studio. I got my own studio at home, so I did the vocals there. And I did the rest of the studio, and then David, who produced it, mixed it as well. And it's been finished since December, really. We're just waiting to get it released, but
Yeah.
the release date was getting later and later, so it took like 6 months before it was released. So finally, it's out.
Yeah.
But, I know. And Leif had done demos of 2 or 3 other songs before ideas, so we went into the rehearsal and kind of changed it around and changed the tempos, and arranged it, and then we recorded very fast. So that was cool.
Yeah, I think so. And you weren't supposed to, in fact, record this EP, but it was for 30th anniversary of Candlemass. And are you planning to record a CD maybe after that?
We don't know yet. I mean, it's a bit up to Leif actually, because Leif is the one who writes most of the material. And I mean, he's not doing any shows right now, so it's a question of whether he feels like writing Candlemass material, because obviously, if he's gonna start writing a new album, he wants to be able to play live as well. So it's for us. It's just there's no stress. Whenever Leif feels that he feels like doing it, then we can start to discuss if we want to do it. But to do those 3-4 songs was pretty easy for him because he already had some of those ideas since before, and we thought it was nice to do something with this lineup and for the 30th anniversary. So that's why we did it. But a whole album is a different thing because it takes more. It's more serious in a way, to do another album. So I don't know. We have to wait and see.
Okay. And how do you feel playing with bands with such a long history, like the Tears?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Well, it's. I've been working in the background with Candlemass since 2002, for 13 years. And I've actually been asked a couple of times to join the band, but I said no. Because I didn't really want to, I didn't want to join a band that had so many different singers. And I always thought that, I think you guys should stick to Messiah, try to make it work with Messiah. Yeah. And it didn't. And then they did with Robert, and those albums turned out great, But I was kind of in the background the whole time, and then in 2012 they asked me again if I could just help them, And I was like, cool, I can help you. I don't want to join the band though, because, we got to try it out first and just see what it feels like. So I didn't know how serious they were with continuing or not. I didn't know. So last year I finally said, okay, let's do this. Now people have heard us, the fans have heard us, the journalists have heard us, and they all seem to like it, accept me, being in that situation. So, and I wanted to wait for that, so that's why I finally said yes, and that's when we decided to do the EP as well. Because and it's nice to do something with a new lineup. Okay, that's cool. But I wanted to wait a couple of years before I decided. So I mean, once I But from the first show in 2012, I really felt the chemistry of Candlemass on stage. I thought it was fantastic. It was really, really good. Because I mean, I played with Leif before in Crux, and I really love Crux, the stuff we did in Crux. It was kind of the same energy, but still not, because Candlemass has such a big history. And those guys are different players as well.
One of the best doom metal
It's a
bands.
different kind of monsters. So I mean, for me it was like, I just wish that Candlemass could play 100 shows a year. That'd be fantastic. I only want to do that. I don't want to do anything else. But we probably just play like 20 shows a year, maybe 20, 25 shows a year, which is cool as well. But I mean, I survive on this, so I do some other stuff as well because I'm a musician, 100%.
Okay.
So I do some other stuff on the side. But I love Candlemass.
We love
So I just wish we could do this all the time, do tours and festivals. But it's hard to get. But actually, I mean, the good thing is that everyone in the band enjoy more playing live now than they have ever done in their entire career. So the whole band is like really up there now. The way we sound, the way we feel, and it's a really good live act. Yeah. So you're really enjoying
I agree.
yourself.
I saw you at Wacken
Yeah.
2014,
Yeah.
and it was great.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Well, there weren't many people because you were playing at the same time when Alice Cooper played.
That's right.
But I decided to go to your
Yeah,
show
yeah.
because I prefer Candlemass than Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper show.
Sorry,
That's
sorry.
Completely
Candlemass is
And the
better.
people were there. That was good. Yeah.
But if you would have better time, I think that
Sure.
it will be all
Sure.
audio.
I mean, it was good anyway. It was cool.
Yeah,
It's such a big festival. So.
exactly.
Even if Alice Cooper had 60,000, we had 10,000. So
Yeah.
that's okay.
And for you, is it better to play on big festivals or you prefer to play in clubs maybe?
I think the best shows we've done with Candlemass have been very different. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we played Sweden Rock a couple of years ago. Then we played for like 10,000 people. That was a really good show. We were just in Latin America now. We played shows for 800 people. They were fantastic shows. And so it doesn't matter that much actually. I think we enjoy it. It doesn't matter that much actually.
Maybe it depends on the audience also.
Of course, yeah. Of course it does.
Feedback for
Of course it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it doesn't really matter. I mean,
So in Poland you will have for sure great
it's such-
audience
I mean,
and great feedback from us.
of course, it's totally different to play for 200 people or 10,000 people. It's totally different. But at the same time, we enjoy the music so much, and we enjoy being on stage together so much. So that's like the important. That's the important thing. That's what's important. Sometimes a small stage, big stage. It doesn't
matter.
It's cool. As long as stuff works, we know that we had a good time.
And what do you like to listen to personally? Because you are involved in so many bands, and what do you like to listen at home, for example?
Well, the thing is
The
that
most.
I never have time to listen to anything because when you work with music, the last thing you want to do is listen to music. You want to watch a movie. I mean, I got a family, I got kids, so when I play music to my kids, when I give them food and stuff, I play Miles Davis with some jazz for them. And I try to teach them doing any instruments. Oh, that's a trumpet, that's a piano. But I don't have the time to listen to that much.
Yeah.
I mean, in the hard rock genre, I like bands like Gojira and Mastodon and that kind of stuff. I like that. But right now, I'm listening to the new Radiohead songs. I really like Radiohead. Well, it's different.
So rather modern stuff, not old school.
Not old school.
Well, I mean, I've listened to so much of the old stuff my
Yeah, of course.
whole life. So there's so much else.
Now it's time to listen to something new.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much else to listen to, but I mean, it's just a question of time. I don't have the time, because
Yeah, I know.
I work
All
with
the time on
music
tour.
myself, maybe 6 hours a day in a week in my studio. When I'm done with that, it's just a family, so I just need to relax.
Do you have time for family also?
Yeah.
It should be hard to.
Well, we don't play that often right now. I mean, I work in my studio. I do a lot of my vocal work in my own studio at home. So right now, I get up 6:30 in the morning, go with the kids at 8 to kindergarten. I work between 9 and 3, pick them up at 3:30. Because my wife is working on a big TV production, so she's busy all the time right now.
Yes.
So, but then of course, then suddenly I go on tour and she's going to take care of the kids, yes. And then we try to find some vacation in between. So I have the time Monday to Friday between maybe 9 and 3 o'clock every day. I just do what I need to do. Like I'm recording backing vocals for the new Hammerball album, for instance, or I do something else, you know. I do a session of work and, you know, whatever. So that's my life right now is very like that.
So that-
We got 2 small kids. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's the way it works. But we went to Latin America a while ago for 10 days. You know, then my wife had to take care of business at home and I was away. And that's the way it goes. So yeah. So
But it's great you can do it.
yeah, I mean it's got to be like that to make it work with both family and I mean
important
that's
for
the
you.
good thing.
Important.
In a sense, it's good with Candlemass that we don't play that often because that makes my wife being able to do what she wants to do as well, you know. And so I mean, so it's like, you know, being in a marriage is like being a politician. It's politics. Every week it's politics.
Every day is politics.
I want to do this. Yeah, you should do that. And we got to compromise. And, oh, the kids are sick. Okay, I got to stay home to take care of that. It's like politics. That's the way it is to make a marriage work as well.
Good thing to remember for the future.
Thank you for this lesson.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. I mean, you got to give and take a lot, you know. You got to give a lot so you can at least take something back. Because I mean, she's a freelance worker as well, but in movie and TV, and I'm a freelance worker in music. So we need to kind of try to help each other to fulfill our dreams as much as possible. Still have a family.
And I've heard that when you were younger, you were very enthusiastic about sports.
Yeah.
Are you still enthusiastic
Sure,
about
yeah.
it? Do you have time maybe for sports also?
I play football once a week. That's what I have time to do. So I play football once a week with
Wow.
friends.
So great that you have time also for football.
So
for your
I
hobby.
really try to do that. Apart from that, I only have like a gym at home. You know.
Do you watching Euro
Sorry?
Championships? Do you watching Euro Championships?
Yeah. We just got beat out against Belgium this week. So but you guys
Everyone-
you play tomorrow, right?
Yes, in Switzerland.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'll try to watch that when I get back to Sweden. I think it starts at 3 o'clock. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
at three.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we arrive in Sweden at 2 o'clock.
So maybe we'll manage.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
Sorry?
Do you have any pets?
No, I'm an allergic.
We were laughing when we were driving here to ask if you like cats because we both love
I
cats.
love pets.
I'm
So
allergic.
stupid question, you know.
I get sick. Yeah. I'm allergic to animals.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have any pets.
Okay.
Okay, and when did you decide to become a singer? What made you decide to become a singer?
Well, I played some instruments first. I played mandolin and I played violin when I was a kid. But I played so much sports. I played so much tennis. I was like a tennis player when I was a kid. But I had a friend of mine at school who started a new band. And they were like, "Oh, we need a singer." And I was always whistling and stuff. So they kind of knew that I was musical. And they knew I had so many albums and listened so much to hard rock and stuff. So they asked me, and so I tried it out, and I kind of noticed that I can probably sing. But that was like in the 80s, maybe when I was like 20 years. I started pretty late. I did my first album when I was 25, almost 24. I did my first album, so I started really late. A lot of my musicians friends, they started when they were like 13, 14 playing in bands. I started like maybe 6, 7, 8 years later.
And who was the first band or person you worked with?
That was just friends of mine from my, so no famous people at all.
Oh.
Just friends of mine. But no, the first album, first band that I did an album or a CD with was actually with a drummer from Treach as well, played with Talisman as well, with Jamie Borger. who's a close friend of mine still. So we did a single with the band in '87 or so, and then he joined Treat. Then I joined Treat 4 years later. So, yeah, so that's the first stuff I did. That was like released. Yeah.
And recently you created a new project, Allegiance of Rock, with Gus G and other members.
Yeah, it's more for live shows.
Hello.
It's more for like live shows.
Live shows only.
Yeah. So we're playing this summer in Sweden another show. Yeah, it's Anders Johansson and John Levén from Europe. Gus and me. So it was actually the promoter in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because he booked me and Gus before we played in Sweden before. So he asked us if we wanted to do some Star project just for fun. That's when the whole idea came up. So we'll see, whenever all four of us have the time, we do it for fun. Just, playing some stuff that is like, we play like a couple of Europe songs, like old Europe songs, and we play a couple of Gus songs, and Ozzy and Sabbath.
So just covers, not your new stuff?
No.
Not any new?
It's just stuff from our history,
yeah.
what we've done. And both me and Anders have played with Malmsteen's music, and we do a couple of old Europe things from the first album, like pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And we do some Gus G stuff that me and Gus wrote together, and we do some Black Sabbath and Ozzy. So
and you had first concert on 7th of May. How was this concert? Because it was first concert 1 month ago.
With Allegiance?
Yeah,
it was cool.
How was it?
We rehearsed 2 days before. So it was good. It was a good show. It was a good night. A lot of good bands. Avatarium as well. It was a great band, and Grand Mavis as well. So yeah, that was cool. But it was only one show, and now we're going to do one show in July, so we probably have to rehearse again.
So
Because
it
it's
would
been
be
so long before
rarely,
shows.
right?
Sorry?
It would be rarely, not so often, right?
No.
Not so often.
It's hard for us all to get together at the
Yeah.
same time, because Gus is out with Firewind now.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I'm doing my stuff, and John is doing shows with Europe as well.
Everyone's busy right now.
Yeah, so we do it whenever we have the time. We feel like it's a fun thing.
And how do you recall your working with Therion? Because Chris is very demanding, I've heard, that he has...
No, but it was cool.
No?
The first album I did with Therion was Sirius B on Lemuria. And I think I was in the studio for 3 hours. Did all my stuff. I didn't even hear the songs. I just heard, oh, this is a verse you're going to sing, okay, I did that. This is the next verse, okay, I did that. That was like Blood of Kingu. And then I heard the results, and yeah, that was cool. And they asked me to do a tour 2004, 2005. And then Christopher was totally cool with letting me write songs on Gothic Kabbalah. Because I co-wrote 6 songs on that album. And, so that was good fun, it was great. And we did the tour.
It was amazing concert.
Gothic Kabbalah. Yeah, we played
You were there?
Warsaw.
In Warsaw, in Krakow. 2
Yeah,
days in row.
at Warsaw they filmed
Recorded, yeah.
the DVD. Yeah, that was a great show.
I was in the first row. And
Cool.
He's always in the first row, and me too.
I was in the cool video.
Yeah.
So it's different because our friend had an interview with Chris, and I've heard that he's very demanding, and he's always persuading people to do what he wants.
Well,
but
yeah,
everybody says maybe different things because.
But it's yeah. But
different people
I guess he demands things from people, but he gave me a lot of freedom, to do what I want to do, and he gave me freedom to write songs as well. So it was good. It was cool.
So
It was
good cooperation between you two, maybe not with everyone, but between you two. It was good cooperation.
Cool. And I mean, I think it was the same for other people as well. The guys who play with Therion now, I think they are friends of mine, and they tell me as well that it's good. We know what he wants. So, I mean, he's the boss. Everybody knows that. That's cool. So for me, it was more when I left Therion. It was more about we were like 4 singers on stage, and it was great. The concept was great, but for me, if I'm going to go out and tour a lot, I want to be more of a singer for 2 hours and just singing 4 songs in 2 hours or something. So
You're great in Candlemass, so.
I totally like the concept, but for me it was like it wasn't worth it really to put
Just an
that
episode
much,
in your life, right?
So I just need to go on and do something else.
Good for you.
It was cool because Therion kind of changes people all the time. Or used to at least.
You're right.
So that was cool.
And what about the band Ludor?
Yeah.
because you recorded a CD, and I
Well,
think it's great.
It was a movie. It was a movie. So me and another guy, we wrote music for a movie, which was a big movie in Sweden. So we did the music, and it was released through Disney, and it was Universal released it on Spotify and iTunes, but they didn't want to release it on CD. So I got the rights to release it on CD myself, so I printed the CDs myself. So I sold them through Facebook myself. So Levén was a big hit in Sweden. It was like third biggest movie that year.
In Poland it's not really popular, but I know some people who knows it, and
Yeah.
you know they are saying that it's great. So
Yeah, it's
even in
good.
Poland,
It's
you know,
really
some
good.
people know it, but
Yeah.
not so many.
No, but outside of Sweden, not too many people know about it. But the song's really cool. Because I mean, from the beginning, we were not supposed to write songs. We were supposed to write 30 seconds. Yeah, this scene we need a song, blah. And I said early on, we might as well write songs, so we can release it on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. So I think we recorded 10 songs, and 7 of them are in the movie. In different
Back to Candlemass, wasn't it hard for you at the beginning, of course, to sing songs that Messiah recorded, because you know you have different voice, so
Yeah.
probably maybe it was.
Well, I mean,
hard
the thing is
at
that
first.
I noticed during the first show, I kind of noticed that I used to sing like that in my first bands. I used to sing more with a clean voice like that. So it was kind of fun just to go back to that again, because I hadn't done that for like so many years. So, and I mean, I always try just to respect the Candlemass music. I try to respect the songs, the way they were delivered from the old singers, but still.
But this,
I will always sound like
this
myself
is
as
story,
well.
yes? This is story.
Sorry?
This is history. Now it's new Candlemass.
Yeah, it's
sure.
different.
So I mean, it's just a question of trying to find the right balance between
You respect
singing
the
like the old singer and singing like myself.
But it's still great, because when I first heard, you know, this new EP, I was impressed, you know, because every song,
Yeah.
in fact, was great for me.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, because I'm
I'm hoping that you will record this new album.
yeah, let's see. No, but I mean, I would never sound like Messiah, because he's got a different kind of voice.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got a very
it's
special
very
kind
different.
of voice. And, you know, I don't really want to sound like any of the other
No.
singers as well. I mean, we all have our own styles. The important thing is to respect the old stuff. Just make sure that you deliver it in a cool fashion. Have respect for it, but still try to do something new with it as well.
Of course.
So that's what I try to do.
And today, are you planning to play some new stuff, or just classic stuff from Candlemass?
We don't play anything from the EP. We're gonna play one song tonight that we've never played before with me on vocals. So tonight is the first time we do that.
Wow, so great.
So because we're gonna play that song this summer on all the festivals we do. So I think, but tonight will be the first time we do it with me. So it's a premiere for me.
Wow. For us.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be
Are you nervous?
No.
No.
But I gotta stop now.
No.
We gotta be on stage in 45 minutes. So.
Prove this.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm nervous. I just gotta start warming up soon. We're gonna be on stage in 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can finish, because
Yeah.
probably you have to
Yeah.
you have to go.
Yeah.
So maybe you can say some words, you know, to readers of MetalSide,
Yeah.
to
Sure.
Polish fans.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first, like I said before, really happy to be back in Poland, because it's a really, really good country to play. Really good. And I wish we could come back again with Candlemass to Poland, maybe do like a smaller tour or something, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's so many great cities to play. So, you know, really hope to come back to the Polish audience. I was actually here a couple of years ago with Guts as well. But,
Yeah, I was there in Krakow.
so, I mean, the audiences are amazing. Really. So, I
In
just
Krakow
wish-
it was great concert. I was
and I
impressed.
wish everyone good luck tomorrow with the football
Thank
game
you.
as well.
Thank you.
Against Switzerland.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right, no problem.